soul family. How are you? Look at this weather. Look at the weather. Perfect. Calm as glass. No wind, blue sky, not a cloud. And listen to the song. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Woo! This is positive, happy, happy, happy day. It is warm. It was freezing. I'm telling you, it's warm. It's like 80 degrees. Well, it will be, at least. Yay! My landlord came in this morning when I was under my blanket fort and said, the next thing I know, he's standing in my room. I'm like, oh my God, there's no privacy. But he had, he goes, hey, I've got some blood oranges for you. You want them? The guy moved out next door. And so he brought over some tangerines. And these are lemons, blood lemons. These are lemons. Oh, do I have you zoomed in? Sorry. Anyway, tangerines, fresh, organic. And these are the lemons that, they look like oranges. And the fruit inside of these is gnarly, gnarly orange. So, you know that I freeze my lemons, right? Look at where they are. P.S. See this alcohol? That was left from my last roommate. Vodka? I don't drink this. Actually, he doesn't drink it either, so I should just probably throw it out. Come on. He's trying not to drink, and I don't want it. But anyway, you freeze. Although, have you guys ever tried these? The coconut chips? Oh my God, they're the bomb. I keep them in the freezer because I got no room in my fridge. This is lemon water. Okay, that's me. I don't know why I have to feel like I have to tell you guys, but a big bottle of vodka sitting in there is pretty funny for someone who doesn't drink. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this down. No, let's turn it off, right? Let's turn it off. And let's go over here. Hi, Mama's boy. Hi, sweet chicken. I love you. I know. Everybody knows how handsome you are. Yeah, they all do. Yeah. They all do. Yeah, you've eaten twice. Yeah, no more food. Okay, let's see what we're gonna work with today. See, I've got decks over there. I've got decks here. I've got decks all here. I've got decks back there. The Sacred Path? No, not the Sacred Path. That's too complicated for a daily reading. But how about Feathered Omens? Feathered Omens and Trust Your Vibes. Haven't done those ones for a while, right? Okay, now unfortunately, you guys, you have to go sideways for a few minutes because my phone is dying. I gotta plug us in. But this is a good day. This is a good day. Whatever's happening, yesterday we had yesterday we had the death, right? And we were supposed to release it. There was the ending of something, and it may have been something really, really wonderful. I'm sorry I keep knocking you around. And I gotta put you sideways because that's just the way it is. And this phone, I ordered a new phone cover because my phone is too little and it keeps slipping around. Okay, so yesterday there was the death. We were supposed to release it happily, knowing that a new beginning was now here. We were getting away from either a very controlling man, the king who thought was the king of the castle, or we had a really wonderful king. Remember I said I'm waiting for my king. King was about to show up and we were going to trust him. Come on, I'll help you up. Liger has issues getting up on his, come here baby. Getting up on his, oh nice. The chair's broken, that's not cool. His chair broke. Oh, how sad. He has a footstool. This chair is just, I guess it's just done. You know, when I move, I'm going to have to just leave it. It broke again. It's like piece after piece. Check it out. This is a very old chair. It's from an old church. And my landlord sat in it and broke the base. So he had to fix the base. Why do I have that there? There's a reason. See, sometimes you put things away and you don't remember they are. See inside? It was a really cool wicker chair and he sat on it. He wasn't supposed to sit on it and he broke it right through. So he's got a piece of wood holding it up because this is Liger's chair. Come here, baby. This is his chair. There you go. Okay? But it's got this really cool flip. I guess it was like from a church. And look at it broke. I don't even know how. I think I might have broken it. I might have done it myself. Because I put my, I don't know. I put my weight down, this weight. So I put my weight down on it and it broke. So think about that. I know. I put my weight down on it. The flip step, and it broke. What? I know, something broke. I put my weight down on it. So, something old that needed to, something old I keep trying to repair. And one by one it's falling apart. So let it go. It's broken. Something you put your weight down on, when you put your weight down on, it broke. So something that was no longer needing to be here, I guess. And this was from Memphis. This is my friend Kathy Greer, who went to Memphis to perform. She went to compete, actually. My best friend sent it to me, so I kept it there because it was when I got back from Wisconsin. These are my friends, right? And it was the snow, so I put it under there to keep it. All right, I just wondered why it was there. Okay, I have to tell you guys something too. Yesterday I went and I got, not yesterday, what day is this? I think this is Tuesday, right? I went to, when I was up in the mountains, and I got my, where I got my pieces of my carrier stones, remember? These ones? So it was dark, I lost the light, and I only was able to grab a couple more pieces before I left. But look, this is all crystal. This is all crystal, this vein. I don't know how to do this one piece because it's almost like it should sit that way, but I don't want this covered. I want that exposed, so maybe something's gonna have to be sat here. Like if I'll put on a piece of something here and maybe on the other side, and because I want the crystal to be exposed. I don't know, I've got to figure this out. Or maybe it will just go like that. And I'll put something on the back side so then you can see the striations. But there's something I wanted to tell you. We were talking about muscovite. I don't know if you recall me talking about muscovite, but I said I needed it. And when I got to my store up there, Sacred Soul Creations, the place that I stop, I asked, I couldn't remember the name of it. I thought it was Moldavite, and it took me forever to remember Moldavite because clearly I need Moldavite as well. Moldavite is from the stars, right? It's literally a star. But it was muscovite that I needed, and I didn't realize that until I walked out. And I went back in, and you know the one piece, I posted a picture of it. There's this beautiful piece that was sitting there. I'll show you guys. It was sitting in the shop, and I had been looking at it the time that I was there before and that day, and it's $65. It's beautiful. It's this gorgeous piece. And I thought, you know, I already spent too much. I bought all those bracelets, and every time I go up there, I'm supposed to go in there to get one thing, and I end up getting way too many things. So I went back in and I said, no, it's not Moldavite, because we were all trying to figure out what it was. I said, it's muscovite. And she's like, it's that right behind you. And I turned around, and it was the crystal that I had been looking at the whole time I was there. So I knew, your higher self knows what's going on, right? I'm going to show it to you. And the picture doesn't do it justice. This is muscovite with pink tourmaline mixed in it. Now this is mica. You know what mica is, right? Like the shale. So I'm like, and this piece is probably about, it's like from here to here. It's a good chunk. It's gorgeous, but $65, right? And I'm like, okay, why did that happen? My phone, it's like somebody just jumped down my line. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you was, I thought, well, I needed muscovite. I knew that I needed it. I needed the mica, and I needed the muscovite. I gotta show you guys something. You're gonna freaking die. So I'm washing my stones, right, my crystals, so that I can use them. And I didn't know, I couldn't tell really. I mean, this is all white quartz, but it's pretty milky, right? And so some of them are just little pieces that I don't know if I'll do anything with them. But when I went to sweep this morning, I found a little piece of something in the sink. I mean, when I went to clean up. And I looked at it and I thought, that's mica. Oh my God, I wonder if there's mica in one of these quartz pieces. Are you ready for it? Look. It's right there. It's right there. I said to Spirit, I need mica. And after we left, I bent down to pick up a few little crumbles. And what do I pick? And I said, when I was in Canada, there was mica on the side of the mountains, you know? And there it is. Look at it. That's exactly what it is. So this is muscovite. Muscovite mica is what it's called. Now, I'm so excited I can't even freaking stand it. I love Spirit. They give me... Now, when we say we need something... Now, do you notice something else about this? I noticed many things at one time. The first thing I noticed was the 3 striations, meaning ascended masters are with you. Also full circle completion. And do you see the bird? This is the bird's beak. This is one eye here, and this is the other eye here. And do you know what bird this is? This is an eagle. This is the eagle. And you know what the eagle is? Spirit itself. So we have Muscovite hand delivered by my ascended masters because I asked for it, and they knew that they said don't spend the money. I was looking at stuff and I was like, don't. They were like, don't spend the money. Stop. It's enough, Sherry. Right? Because I have to be careful right now. And but I needed that. And I thought, well, where? And I asked about my friend that was up there. She was visiting from the other store. I said, do you have any Muscovite at your shop? And she's like, just, it's very expensive and there's a very large piece. And I thought, oh, that sucks, So here, I got a little piece, exactly what I needed. So clearly, this one will not be sold. This is an eagle, and it's going to sit on a very special rock. I was just shown it's going to sit on my twins' rock. These are all very important pieces right here. This is his labradorite. This is my mom's watch that doesn't work because she says time doesn't matter. This is her crystal that I have to get reshaped because it's got chips in it and it's too precious for me to wear and get chipped any longer. This is protection. There's the angels watching over us, and this of course is my twins' initial. So I'm going to attach this right there. That eagle's going to sit right on that rock. Wow, I just can't get over it. So first of all, the eagle, I'll have you guys look at the crystals because that's beautiful. They're all beautiful. The eagle is a messenger, right? Because he's coming from a higher perspective. Very, very powerful. And you think of the eagle. I mean, the eagle is the one that is used by the United States as their symbol. This is a symbol of power. So he's a very great, very graceful hunter. He's beautiful when you look at him. And he's got the most beautiful eyes if you've ever seen their eyes. So they have feet with 4 toes. And 4 is the symbol of angels, right? Symbol of angels. Angels are with you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. And you are safe. But 4 is also, in tarot, 4 is the 4 foundations, the 4 corners, solid, happy, home life, and being well-grounded. So the ones guided by the eagle are grounded people. Well, I certainly am. I've got nothing but grounded bracelets. Oh, and also I wanted to, I did say it in my notes, but I wanted to correct. I called the second bracelet in, the first little thin one you see from the big charger bracelet. I called it garnet. What did I call it yesterday? Agate, but it's garnet. Garnet. It's very, very dark, but it's garnet for grounding. Okay. Actually, now it's switched. Sorry, it's the second one in, right by my twins bracelet, my Dalmatian jasper. So it's that one right there. But yesterday I called it garnet in case anybody was looking at them and thinking, oh, is that what it looks like? No, I said the wrong word. So you think about the eagle. They fly so high, and yet they're very, very grounded. So that means that you are able to soar to great heights and still stay connected to the earth. You're grounded. You're grounded and standing on your solid foundation. You're resilient. You're in harmony with all the aspects of your life. You're clearly unafraid. I don't know many that the eagles fear. Eagle is unshakable courage, determination, and confidence. You think of the eagle. It's the most associated with freedom. That's why the United States use it. Wisdom and freedom. Intuition, creativity, strength, courage, hope, resilience, healing, vision, sexual power. The Native Americans have always associated the eagles with vision, wisdom, and strength. They've got that. They're a predator, right? So it's simple. So basically, what it's talking about is taking responsibility for your own actions. They're healers. They are to tread lightly on Mother Earth. Everyone, almost all religious and spiritual traditions embrace the eagle as far as salvation and hope. Their energy is of the sun and the thunder. I keep thinking of that song, I was lightning before the thunder. The eagle was sacred to Zeus. He changed into the form of the eagle to control the thunder and lightning. So to me, the thunder and lightning, I think, would be aspects of your personality. Losing your cool. I was thunder before the lightning. No, I was lightning before the thunder. So lightning is something bold and bright that flashes to the earth, but the thunder is a lot of noise. Could be anger. So if you have to control the thunder and lightning within you, so flash of temper, maybe you've got a temper, maybe you're a control freak. Think about that. The eagle would be in control of these things. What else? So, do I need to go on about the eagle? Well, sexual energy. They're freaking sexy birds, that's for sure. Mystical joy. Their mating process, that's it. My Uncle Phil and I talk about this often. When I was in Wisconsin, it was it was spring, but before spring, the snow was still there, and the Sturgeon Bay was frozen over with ice, and I watched the most incredible mating dance that you've ever seen. It was the mating dance of these two bald eagles. And what they do is they fly up to the great heights and they clasp talons in the air and they hurtle their bodies to the ground. And right before they hit the ground, the ice, they break apart. It's to show each other how much they love each other, their strength, and that they will stick it out to the end. And I got to tell you, the song that started to play this morning was Come Under My Umbrella. And I started to do a reading about it. And then I got interrupted by a fake phone call from the IRS. Ugh! So annoying. P.S. They never call you. It's fake. It's annoying. But, so that's telling you something. Something is not real. It's something that looks like it's a panic is not a panic, right? It's not real. And the song that came on was Come Under My Umbrella, right? And I said to my twin, I'll be your friend till the end. I'll stick it out to the end. And the song was saying that. I said I'd be a friend. I said I'd stick it out to the end, so come under my umbrella. And I said, and yet look at the weather outside. It's so beautiful. It's warm, it's sunny, it's happy. So something that you might be thinking after that death yesterday that is bad is actually not. It's fantabulous. So maybe something that you were looking at in a negative light, it wasn't a negative light. It was a wonderful thing. No, we don't have a creepy king that we're trying to get away from. We've got a wonderful king coming forward, right? We got something amazing happening. That's what Spirit says. If you're seeing something negative in the death of something or something that ended, realize that this is what you've got instead, right? So for the eagles, I mean, think about that. They hurtled to the ground to show one another that they were there to the end. I'll be there to the end. And Spirit says, we'll be there with you to the end. We will not let you fall. Right? And they broke apart, and I was bawling. I have pictures. I wonder if I could pull them up really quick so I don't keep us online forever. I have pictures of that day. And I'm telling you, I stood there with tears pouring down my face as I watched them do it. They did it a couple times. And I didn't understand what was happening. I thought that they were tangled up. Now think about that. Cords. I thought that there was an entanglement and that they were going to be hurt. But they weren't. They were connected. And they came hurtling down to the ice, the frozen emotion, but they broke apart and they sat next to each other on that ice. So it talks about a very strong, it's a twin soul connection is what I watched. That's why I was bawling my face off. It was there, no matter what you go through, you'll stick it out to the end. And you will come together and sit next to each other on that frozen emotion. It will be your resting place. Right? It's not going to hurt you. It was a place of safety. Remember I said the snow that comes down could be something that's like a snow job, so something may appear that it's one thing when it's actually something else, but it could also be a blanketing, a covering of protection. Well, that was definitely protection for those eagles to land upon. They came down and it could have been their death, but it wasn't. It was their protection. That's another message. You could have been looking at something as something that would hurt you or something that was not going to be in your highest good, but actually it was your saving grace. It was your protection. So many messages. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up because these pictures were insane. And the fact that I caught it. Here they are. Okay, I'm going to show you. I have to show it to you in reverse because, all right, I took so many pictures that day. Well, I'll do it this way. Here they are sitting together on the ice. And I saw faces. I talked about the faces that were watchers, the watchers in the woods. You can see there's a dog right here. There's a rabbit right here. There's a wolf right here. If you see up close, you can see them very, very clearly. There's the wolf. That could be a wolf too. You know what? It's a wolf pack, and it's 3. The Ascended Master's watching you. And over here, there's an eagle. Can you see it? Its wings flying. Okay, so I saw all of these things. This is 2012 when I was there, and there they are sitting on the ice. And see the water, the emotional waters in between them? But they came to rest on the ice right next to the emotional waters. Now there they are flying. I know, baby, and there they are again. I was just, oh my God. So this is what it was like. Sturgeon Bay, it was frozen all the way across. They're riding around with ATVs on the ice there. And isn't that amazing? That's Potawatomi Park over there. God, I love that place. There they are flying. Now hold on. See if I got a picture. Do I have a picture of them when they were clasping talons? No, I didn't, because you know why? Because I was crying. I was literally crying. I thought that they were going to die. Here. Now, what did I say at the time? How interesting. Okay, so I saw something different at the time. Oh, I could see it again. So here I see the wolf. I called it a wolf, but now I see two wolves. Can you see one there and one there? And there's a woman's face. Now I do see the woman's face. Shapeshifter. So there's two wolves, the woman's face, and I see a wolf there. Now, how did I see it? Oh, I see it now. There's its nose and its eyes. But now that I look at it at a different time, I see the eagle flying. Shapeshifters. There's so many messages, and so there were two wolves and one woman, and the eagle presiding over them to make certain that the right twins came together and sat on their emotional waters, because there were two wolves, but there's only one for me, and he's got blue eyes. Okay, so the other man, I've got to put you guys sideways. What else about the eagle? Was there anything else I needed to talk to you guys about the eagle? Well, they mate for life. That's one thing, they mate for life. So that's why I guess that was all being brought forward, that when you find your mate, when you find your true soulmate, your true twin soul, that's it for life. I'll be your friend to the end, right? All the way down to the, if we crash to the ground, we crash together. So this is talking about relationships and valuing what's important. And it talks about loyalty to one another. That is the epitome of commitment, your loyalty. So the eagle's demonstration is what it means to rise above, making wise choices carefully, how to stick it out in the good times and bad. Like I said, I'm going to be your friend to the end. And now it's beautiful. Now it's sunny. We've made it through the winter. We've made it through the rough times, right? So look to the eagle for inspiration and guidance when it comes to love, loyalty, and what you are willing to sacrifice. Because for the one that you love, you give your all. What did Christ say? The greatest gift one can give is his life in behalf of his friend. And wouldn't you give your life for the one you love? I would. Maybe some people wouldn't. I would. You stand. I mean, your wolf pack. I mean, we saw wolves and we saw eagles in that scene there, didn't we? And there's my wolf. But I have another cover, and I'm going to switch it today. Actually, maybe I shouldn't, because it's a positive, but it's talking about standing by one another. And what a wolf pack, when we're going to go back and forth between the eagle and the wolf pack, because the eagles, they mate for life, they defend, they're definitely, they're raptors. I mean, they're gnarly. You don't mess with an eagle. The eagles are very, very powerful. And they live high. Remember, they fly high in the mountains. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain, and they rest high on the rocks. They build their nests high up in the trees, which works for me since I want to live in the mountains. But there is a post that I always had on my banner. I had it for a very long time, and it was my message to my twin. Wow, I'm seeing lights right now. I'm seeing lights in the daylight right now. There's starlights going around me. So spirit is absolutely, my twin's probably with me energetically, because I literally just saw, it was like lightning bugs. I don't know if you guys have ever caught them out of the side of your eye, but in the daytime, it's pretty amazing to see it in the daytime, but angels are here. So this is my banner, and this was my message to my twin. Oops, not that one. Oh, there we are. That wasn't my message to my twin. Where is it? Come on, where are you? It was just here. Why did it show? It's funny how it disappeared right then. There it is. No, why do you keep doing that? Because I see you. It's right there. I see you. All right. So what you see here is the true mates. Wolves also mate for life. And notice her blue eyes. And notice his blue eyes. I've never noticed that before. Wow. Okay, this is going back up. So what the deal is, you see this this large wolf, the alpha wolf coming at these. And when you first look at this picture, you might assume, I've talked about this before, but you might assume that the alpha male is protecting his mate. And that's not what's going on. This is an alpha male, but this is an alpha female. She is protecting her mate's throat. So she goes under his throat. He's got her back. She's got his. And they stand against the enemy together. When the world has dealt its cards, when the world has taken its part and the rain is coming down, you come under my umbrella. And he wants to take care of her. She wants to protect him. This is no cowering. This is, she will go to the death in defense of him, and he will go to the death in defense of her. And so my message was, dead, soon you will see the phoenix rise. We won't just survive. You will see us. You will see us rise. Have you heard that song? You'll see us thrive. Can't write our story. We're beyond the archetype. We won't just conform. No matter how you shake our core, because our roots, they run deep. O ye of so little faith, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in our veins. We know it, we know it. We will not negotiate, we will fight it. We will fight it and we will transform. And when the fire's at our feet again and the vultures all start circling and they're whispering, you're out of time, you're out of time. Remember what my mom said? There is no time. Don't worry about time. But still we rise. This is no mistake. This is no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised. We will rise. We will still rise. We must stay conscious through the madness and chaos. So we all call on our angels. They say to us, O ye of so little faith, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in your veins. You know it, you know it. And you will not negotiate. Just fight it, just fight it. And be transformed. Because when the fire's at our feet again, and the vultures all start circling, and they're whispering, you're out of time. But still we rise. This is no mistake, no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised. We will still rise. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Oh, you know it, you know it. Still rise, just fight it, just fight it. Don't be surprised. We will still rise. And that is what Spirit says to us. This is not just for twin souls and twin flames. This is for Spirit and us. And Spirit says, do not fall temptation to fear or doubt. When they come against you, we are at your back. We stand tall at your back. We will clear all the negative energy. We will clear all the blockages away, just like the selenite tower. And you will rise. As long as you remain faithful, when the great wave comes, that beautiful great wave of emotion or chaos or whatever it is, when it comes, where do you go? To the mountain, to Spirit, to meditation. If you can't physically climb a mountain, you go into meditation and you go to your spiritual mountain and you lean your back against this crystal mountain, just like my Buddha leaned his back against his crystal mountain, knew that he was surrounded with an amethyst cave. You're right, babe. I took a couple of the crystals off yesterday, and I heard him say, don't do that, put them back. So I'm going to put them back. They were amethyst and rose quartz. But maybe he doesn't need it anymore. That's why I think I took them down. He doesn't need it. He leaned his back against his mountain, his crystal. He relied on Spirit, relied on his higher self. This is what we do. Go to our higher selves. We are very, very strong spiritual beings. We have the support of and the energy of the earth. We need to get ourselves grounded. We need to hold on to the crystals in our lives. And I'm talking about crystal children too. But Spirit says we've got your back, just like that, right? Lean against us. We aren't going to leave you, and you will rise, and others will watch, and they will think, oh my God, we thought we took care of you. Nope. Why? Because the eagle's at your back. Oh, I love all these messages today. I'm super excited. All right, I'm going to move on to our cards. I still can't get over the fact that I have mica in the shape of an eagle's head. And how do you like the fact? How do you like the fact that all of that just went together? That's my higher self and Spirit working together. The fact that this mica, this special Muscovite mica that I needed, Spirit brings to me, and it comes to me, and what do I see? I immediately see the shape of an eagle's head, and then it brings up the eagle, and then we talk about the mating for life and what you go through for one another. Can you see how perfect that is? And then the wolf pack. This is also about loyalty. For the family and friends in your life and the people in your life, I can't get over this. I can't get over this. I'm going to pull you guys closer. Even looking down, it gets even more and more clear. The eagle's head. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and the beak. It's amazing. Oh my God. It's amazing, Liger. It is. It is, my sweet boy. I just love how Spirit brings everything together. Okay. I do have to do something else. This is going to be a long reading. You guys are just going to have to deal with it because this is stuff that you need to hear as well as me. So let's look outside. Shall we open? Do you want me to open the window? Let's see. I don't know how much of it I can get open because of these, my desk being in the way. I can't really, not too much. You just have to look through the shutters. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is Muscovite. Now that I've spoken about it so much, you guys are probably like, what is it? What is it? Okay, so it's pink, gray, brown, green, violet, yellow, red, white. There's all kinds of different colors. It's pearl-like mica in layers. Okay, you can get it easily. You can get it in the United States, clearly, because I just got it. You can get it in Switzerland, Russia, Austria, the Czech Republic, Brazil, New Mexico. So it's a mystical stone with strong angelic contact, okay? It's a visionary stone. It'll link you to the highest realms. It stimulates your heart chakra. It facilitates astral travel and opens your intuition and psychic vision. Clearly, just having it in my room, it connects me. I mean, I was led to it. Oh God, I'm so excited. It gives you the ability to allow recognition of the flaws in other people, and yet stimulating unconditional love and acceptance. Okay, so I see the flaws. Because you can't be stupid, right? You need to be aware. All right, I see the flaws. I see where I need to not be. But it also brings about a sense of compassion, because we all have these flaws, right? It's a reflective stone, right? It mirrors. It's a mirror when you look at it. So it's mirroring back and allowing you to see, what am I projecting onto other people, onto other situations? Parts of myself that I don't recognize, now I'm seeing them in someone else. Oh, okay, I don't like that about that person. Why don't I like that? Because, well, it's reflecting a part of me that I need to work on, right? So it also aids you, let's see, so basically it's telling a story. It's helping you see the things that you don't like in another, and recognizing that there are parts of you. So you can be more compassionate, you can be more understanding, and you know what you need to work on. All right, well, that bothered me. So my landlord coming in and not knocking. My landlord, boundaries. So be careful of crossing other people's boundaries. So there's a message for me, be very careful about crossing other people's boundaries, right? Know when to say something, know when to not. When somebody says, please don't do this, don't do it. Don't cross my boundary. What else? It relieves tension in your body. It aligns all the subtle meridians within your body. So this will bring about balance and peace to your body, which is everyone needs. Everyone needs this. It removes and helps remove and helps disperse, because we all have this, but it helps disperse insecurity and self-doubt. And if you're a little bit clumsy, you're like knocking into things, dropping things. I do that. I get clumsy, right? Because it's balance, right? If you're finding yourself dropping things or bumping into things, you're not grounded. You need to get balanced. There's some area of your life that you don't have in balance. So it's helping, which would be insecurity and self-doubt. That's not being in balance. If you have insecurities, if you're doubting yourself, you're not in balance. So mica or muscovite will help you. If you suffer from left-right confusion, my grandmother used to have that. Dyslexia. You know, I do that sometimes. I'll start to write, it's not usually when I write, it's when I type, but I'll look all of a sudden and I've displaced the letters. It's strange. I do that sometimes. So I have a form of dyslexia. So that helps you, that shows you that you're not seeing things in balance when that happens, okay? It helps eliminate anger and nervous stress. It helps you be more flexible, because of course it's all, again, about balance. It helps you look forward to the future in happiness and joy, and realizing that, yes, okay, what we went through was really tough, but wow, it brought me to this place, and I've learned so much, and now everything's incredible. Is this not in focus? There. It helps you to bring things into focus. It's nothing more annoying than not having things in focus, right? So, because it allows you to see yourself and others, it helps you to change what you present to others. Because I've seen that now in myself. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to present myself in a different way, right? So it helps in problem solving, helps you come up with quick solutions, so quick-wittedness, helps you express your thoughts and feelings clearly. It helps you with improving your appearance. So you want to have shiny hair. I want to bring more shine back to my hair. I want to bring more sparkle back to my eyes. You think about how sparkly it is, right? It helps your body achieve its most appropriate weight. That's why I like it. It helps control, this is what I liked about it. It helps control your blood sugar or your cravings for sugar. It helps, and the major thing that I want, it helps alleviate dehydration and prevents hunger while fasting. So it regulates your kidneys, relieves insomnia and allergies, and heals conditions resulting from whatever stress you're dealing with. Like if your skin starts getting really dry, or whatever happens to you because you're going under stress, it helps balance that out. So you can carry it or move it over your skin to help you with whatever issues you're trying to work with. It is the most effective. The pink muscovite is the one that you want to use for making angelic contact. And the violet one is the one that opens the higher crown chakras. And mine is more of the violet. If you look at it, let's see if I can show you with it, with the white. Can you see it? See the violet? Well, it's got the pink in it too. But I see the violet in mine. I'm so excited. I saw pink just now. Okay. I'm going to put you guys down. I got to put you on your side. Sorry. I know things are blurry again. Mr. Blurry Face. Okay. So we're going to... So all of those things. That was all exciting. Very exciting. Sometimes I get... my energy gets very intense. And I know that sometimes that might feel overwhelming. So I watch that for myself. That's one thing that I saw mirrored in other people. And I noticed yesterday when my energy was very low, I was, it wasn't that it was sad low, it was just very introspective, and I was speaking slowly. I'm still having a difficult time speaking. I have to tell you that. I feel as though my lips are paralyzed. I literally am having to open my mouth, force myself, and I have to speak slowly to get the words out correctly. Have you noticed I've made mistakes when I have been speaking? Because I'm connected to somebody who's having a difficult time speaking right now. That is not an issue that I've ever had. But clearly I'm very, very connected to this one who's having a difficult time finding the right words or opening their mouth. So in order to make it easy, you slow down. Slow the speech down so that the words come out more clearly. And I'm in control. So what does that mean? In other words, slow down, take a breath, calm yourself, relax yourself, and you'll find your words come more understandably, easily out of your mouth. But I'm still having difficulty. So I'm going to ask for, right now, hold on. I don't know. So what crystal helps? Actually, my best friend's mother had a stroke. Is paralyzed, not able to speak. So I may be connecting to her. She's there right now. I might be connecting to that. With speech problems. I already know it's in my head and I can't think of it right now. What is it? Come on, Sherry, you know what it is. Well, I mean, your throat, think about one thing. Your throat chakra needs to be stimulated. So if you're having difficulty speaking, sorry, I'll put you up this way again, sorry. Then you're having issues with your throat chakra. And if you have issues with your throat chakra, you're also having issues with your ear and your third eye because they're all connected. So you need to clear that. It's very, very important. So what do you do to clear your throat chakra? You say, what is that? Oh, there are certain ohms that you say. I mean, you could just chant om. 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 But what you want to do is you want to vibrate your larynx. So sing, hum, whatever you need to do. So people that have that need speech help with their speech. Appetite, blue appetite. Where is my blue appetite? Right here in my giant crystal cluster. Blue appetite was the first thing that came up. All of the blue, because blue is the color of speech. So blue kyanite, which is right here. Blue lace agate, which is right here. There's blue chalcedony, which is blue lace. It's type of agate. I always say it wrong. I want to call it chalcedony because in Canada I think that's what they do. But here it's chalcedony, I think. But any of the blue colors will help. But isn't that interesting that I've got the two main ones right here, blue kyanite and blue apatite. And lapis lazuli would help you as well, because blue is the color of communication. Also, ask Archangel Michael to help you, because blue is his color. Also, ask Archangel Metatron, because he works with people that have disabilities. So if you're having a difficult time with speech, someone has time stuttering, someone stutters, you have a little word whisker, you have dyslexia, whatever it is Archangel Metatron that you want to call upon. Okay. Let me put you sideways again. I'm sorry. I just have to do it that way. Otherwise, we would be disconnected. And I don't want to do that. We already lost my first reading today. Okay. Here we go. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message for us today? Oh, my. I guess it's that one. So migration. Upside down. Time to make a move. Well, it's in reverse. So migration. So, well, clearly if you have migration, you are going to be moving. And you're supposed to move. You're supposed to do something. And I was told yesterday by Spirit, myself, that I was not to make the move. Right? I was not to make the move. So in reverse, these ones, and notice that they're Canadian geese. I'm Canadian. And there's 3. Ascended Masters, full circle completion. The message right now is there's times to remain still and there's times to move. Well, you are not to move right now, Sherry. As frustrating as it is, I got to sit still. There's some things that need to be resolved before the doors open to whatever the opportunities are. And if you try and force anything at this time, you're going to make a mess. So you don't want to do that, because whatever needs to be finished, whatever needs to be worked through, needs to be completed. Full circle completion. Otherwise, you've got the same patterns, you've got the same issues that are going on. You don't want to have those issues. So you need to face what needs to be faced. There's no running away from something. So whatever, I'm getting prickles in my hands. That's the message. There's something you need to clear up that you have not cleared up. And you need to face it. No running out. Don't run. The song said, remember the song? It said, you will rise. When the wolf is at your door, when the vultures are, not when the wolf is at the door, you are the wolf, but when the vultures are at your door and they think that you're going to be one down for the count and they're going to grab you, you're going to rise, right? But what they're saying is, what does Spirit say? Oh, ye of little faith, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in your veins. We know it, we know it. And we will not negotiate. We will fight it and we will transform. And when the fight is and the fire is at our feet again, look at the fire, is at our feet again, and the vultures start circling and they're whispering, you're out of time, but we will rise. And when you think the final nail is in, think again, don't be surprised. We must stay conscious through the madness and the chaos, whatever it is that's going on around us. And then we call upon our angels, and our angels are reminding us, oh, ye of little faith, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Victory is in your veins. You know it. You know it. You will not negotiate. Fight it and be transformed. So you are not to run out. You need to stand. You aren't able to speak. That's what was going on. You have not been able to speak your truth, but you need to speak. What needs to be finished? What needs to be faced? You have been given the opportunity to resolve whatever these issues are so that you don't have to carry this baggage when you are able to move forward. Because right now, there's chaos in the sky. There's fire in the sky. There's thunder and lightning, right? And you're falling down. You need to turn this around so that you can fly high above that. When the fire is at your feet, you will rise, right? When the fire is at your feet, you will rise. But not until you face what needs to be faced. You can't move when you got all your old baggage dragging behind you. You got to fly free. You got to be able to lift and not have all your crap behind you. So don't force any moves or changes until you are able to deal with what you have to deal with, until you've opened your mouth, until you've resolved issues, until you've spoken your piece. And Spirit says you will rise. There's no mistake. There's no accident. Don't be surprised. You will rise. You are the phoenix. And you're going to fly higher and further. As long as you let go of the bags. Drop. Remember yesterday the burden that you've been carrying? Drop that burden. Here is another message again. You've been carrying this burden. Clearly you haven't been able to speak your piece. You need help with it. Blue apatite. Put on your lapis cuff. Get some blue kyanite. Put on your lapis, put on your star sapphire. Right? Put on your lapis cat. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to find my turquoise, because I still need my lapis cat. My lapis cat needs to speak, right? Correct neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message? See, so when we get cards in reverse, that was in reverse. It's not a negative. It's a challenge, or it is something that we need to do in order. And just because it says you don't go now doesn't mean you can't go tomorrow. It just means you need to speak. You need to settle something, or you need to drop those bags, because you're still trying to get out the door carrying certain bags that you're not supposed to take with you. There's certain bags that you got to drop at that door. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I really don't want to take this with me. I saw that in my dream last night. I heard, was that your ex's? Oh my God, you guys, look who's here. the victory sparrow. See? The victory sparrow. And it's taking a little bite of that cactus that's holding on to the emotional waters. That is a victory sparrow. The victory sparrow also speaks about self-worth and the importance of your own self-worth and taking care of yourself, and that it's most important. Okay, and then they fly. So the message is, you were to drop something that you keep carrying, and in my dream, I heard someone say, I like that, but was that your ex's? I don't want that. There's something that you're holding on to. Don't bring it. Let that go. There's something you wanted to take with you. You're not supposed to take with you. It belongs to the past. Leave it in the past. Bless it and let it go. Bless it and release it. Okay, next message. All right, here we go. I'm sorry that I have to keep putting you sideways, but sometimes you have to look at things from a new perspective. All right, it's this one. Oh, I picked up 2. Okay, so I'm going to take them both. Our card was... Okay, this is interesting to what I'm just hearing right now, however. Because, okay. Our card was the turkey, the wild turkey. I saw wild turkeys when I was in Wisconsin. It's really cool. But the red-winged blackbird came upside down. So the wild turkey is that's the main emphasis is the turkey. We would see these guys walking in like a condominium places. It was amazing. We're driving up through Fish Creek and this is a place, a really cool little town in Wisconsin, and I'm like, stop! Mama Sherry and Bethy were driving. I'm like, stop, look. And there's a herd of wild geese going through the complex. It was the coolest thing ever. They're big. Now you think about Thanksgiving, right? That's when people usually have turkey. Not me, because I am a vegetarian. But do you know what's interesting about turkeys? Is they're called the earth eagles. But they're grounded. Now, the eagles are grounded too. They're able to be grounded and fly high because they're from spirit. But these are called earth eagles. Isn't that interesting, the focus that we keep getting upon the eagles? It's the Native Americans that call them that. And we know that I spoke about my cousin yesterday, my cousin Garth, who is the Green Man, and I said how, you know, he's a hunter, but he hunts in the Native American way. He teaches how to hunt the Native American way. It kind of reminds me of if you were living in Avatar. That's how he was and how he is. They use every part. My uncle was that way too. He was a hunter, and it broke my heart. Always broke my heart. But they used every part of the animal. And this is what the Native Americans speak about when they speak about turkey, when they took them for food. They used every part of them. They used the feathers. Like I have turkey feathers that they use them in their headdress, right? They were very honorable when it came to what the animals gave. Animals, they blessed them. It's like Avatar when they would hunt. Remember, she would go and they would go up to the animal that was being giving, and they would say bless it and say thank you for what you're giving me. I'm not saying that I'm okay with that. I'm just not. But I'm just telling you that it's talking about using every part of what you have in your life. They even use their bones in rattles and in headdresses. So when the turkey comes forward, it's about abundance. You think about Thanksgiving, harvest. And it's showing you that all the efforts that you have been putting in are in the midst of or starting to show up. Or you are just beginning a 12-month period of harvest. So for the next year, you may even be in the middle of it. If you haven't got there yet, it's coming. Things are going to look really, really good for you. And you're going to be rewarded. Your rewards come, you know, whatever you put in is what you're going to get back. So you put in a little, you get a little back. You put in a lot, you get a lot back. So right now, they're telling you then, pay attention to that. Whatever you send out, you get back. So put out a lot. Work harder on your path. Because it's proportionate to what you put in is what you're going to be rewarded, the labor of it. So it talks about right now, take a little time to enjoy the benefits of what you have put in. Right now, we're allowed to have a bit of a break. Spirit said we need a bit of a rest. And do something to honor Spirit. Do something. This is how I honor Spirit and Mother Nature. a Mother Nature has given to me, and I do something honorable. I put Reiki charged crystals on them. I make them beautiful pieces of art. They're used to help other people. And that's, I honor spirit that way. This butterfly fell, did its final transition before it went back to spirit, and I'm honoring it. And I put it in a beautiful piece. What can you do to honor spirit? Can you go out in your canoe and pick up the garbage that's floating along the side of the water like I do? It doesn't take much. Just bring a bag. When you go for your walk with your dogs in the forest, bring a grocery bag. And you see anything in there, pick it up. Help give back something to Mother Earth for what she's given to you. And when you have an attitude of gratitude, more comes. It's a manifestation key to bring more prosperity towards you. Now, at the same time, I didn't mean to pick this up, but it came anyway. I meant to reach for my blessings, and up came surprises and understandings. Now, I know what Blackbird talks about. If it was in the upright condition, it talks about things that were stagnant being renewed, energy being more dynamic. But it was in reverse. So remember, there's something that's not ready yet. We had to finish something. We had to drop some baggage or allow something had to go, or we had to speak up. We had to clear up some misunderstandings. Something needed to be done. We weren't able to fly yet. So we don't have the understanding and surprising. Something hasn't been said. Something needs to be spoken. The red-winged blackbird, they're kind of like they're found along the water's edge the way the coot is, and the coots are there to clear up the debris. That's their job. So it's the same with the red-winged blackbird because they're in the same location. They're there to break down whatever garbage or refuse or mental baggage. Maybe you've got mental baggage that you haven't dropped. Maybe you've got some because something's not clear. Things are muddled right now. You don't have the strength. Your energy's kind of, it's not at an all-time high. Maybe you're feeling bogged down by things. You should be, because Spirit says you're carrying other people's burdens. You're carrying baggage that doesn't belong to you. You need to let it go. And you seem to be refusing to do that. So Spirit doesn't want you to be feeling negative. They don't want you to be depressed about it because, look, you have abundance coming here. So there's just a temporary situation. Remember, it could be just today. This is a reading for today. And when we get this message and we realize, you're right, you know what? I can't carry that. I was about to walk out the door with this, but I don't want it. So I don't need it. I'm going to leave it behind. It's like me. This chair's broken. There's really no reason for me to take this chair with me. You got to pay attention to what Spirit's trying to say to you and how this applies to you in your life. Because this stall, it's just a temporary stall. And your energy is going to open up again, and you're going to be able to speak more clearly. You're going to be able to think more clearly. You're going to be able to move because your energy is going to be on the high, and your creativity is going to start moving again. But right now, even though this is right here, unfortunately, you can't get out the door until you drop that baggage. So clean out the old mud, the old thoughts, the old things that are no longer of your highest value. They are no longer working for you, and then things are going to become clear. This is just you transforming from one stage to the other, because that's what the coots need to do. They clean up the edge, the water's edge, and then they help things be able to fly forward. Sorry. See? Listen to my mouth. My mouth, I'm not able to speak. Okay, I'm unplugging this so I can put this upright because it's driving me crazy. It's been plugged in long enough, I think, to get a charge. So I'm not able to speak, and it isn't me. So whatever it is that you're trying to hold on to, or the words that you're not speaking, they need to be spoken. I'm going to take a drink. I'm dehydrated, so I need a drink of my water. Maybe that'll help me, because it makes it difficult for me to try to get through my reading. Oh, God. Every morning, chia water with fresh frozen grated lemon, the whole entire lemon, and what is in here? Collagen. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Sorry. I needed that because remember I told you I took my vitamins and when I hadn't had anything, I hadn't even had any water. You can't have all that vitamin in your body without something to balance it out and process it. So a lot of information that needs to be processed before there's movement going forward. All right, trust your vibes. We're going to do a message from Trust Your Vibes because that's what we need to do. And then I got to get to work. Correct for neutrality. Ooh, I like the cards. Look at hearts flying high. Look at that. Look at the couple and the color of the sacral chakra. Seed of sexual energy and creativity. Right? Am I too close? Sorry, there we go. But there's healing. Look at the color of green. New growth. The divine masculine. The heart's flying right into the sun. Woo! And they're double. Look at that. The male behind and the female in the front. These look like soulmate cards. I like that. I'm so excited about my eagle. My mica. My Muscovite eagle. God, I can't get over that. I said that to them. I said, I used to find it on the side of the mountains. And they're like, yeah, well, come back and buy this for $65. And Spirit's like, nope, we're going to give it to you ourselves. We're going to hand deliver it. And we're going to put it in the shape of an eagle's head. Oh my God. So if you don't think that you can get what you need, see, Spirit can bring us anything we want in ways that you can't even imagine. And I had no idea. Sometimes you have already what you need and you don't realize it. Think about that. You don't need to take that belonged to someone else. You may have what you already need and you don't even realize it. I walked with those in my hands, washed them, put them on the drying rack, didn't even go to look at them. I would have examined them closer. I did examine them last night, but the light wasn't shining on that particular part of it. And Spirit literally dropped. Now what's so interesting to me is how Spirit dropped. Let me show you. This is interesting. This little tiny shard was on the ground because I'm so clean, right? I'm such a neat freak, and I was sweeping this morning the cat litter off the floor, and I saw this. I picked it up. I thought it was in the sink, in the white sink, and it looked like a piece of. I said, God, that looks like mica. Wouldn't that be cool? I said, it's got to be just a part of a pine cone, but it wasn't. It was exactly what, and I thought, oh my God, and I made myself wait. I was so excited, but I made myself wait. I'm going to save this little piece. It's going to go on something. I'll put it here with my twin stone. I thought I'm going to make myself wait until I sweep the floor, make the bed, and then I made myself wait. And then I came back and looked at that and saw that. But I didn't notice that it was an eagle's head until you and I started to do our reading. Wow. So ye of little faith. Remember the risk? The king was coming forward and there was a path and we didn't know if we could take it. There was 3 paths to take and it was pretty risky, and should we do it? And I don't know, and should we wait? And is this the only way out, or should I wait for another opportunity? Remember? Pay attention to those messages yesterday. But the message was, maybe I don't know if I can do this. You already have what you need. You don't even realize that you already have what you need. It's already in your hands. That's what Spirit's telling you. You've already got it. You've got everything. And what you don't have, they'll bring you. All right. All right, here we go. Most important message. That one. Exercise your vibes. Well, first thing I notice about this is the man, the running man, and he's the blue man. Okay? Blue. What is the color of blue? Speech. The color of Archangel Michael. They're also telling you to exercise. And I have been doing squats and I've been doing my arm weights because I want my body in shape, and it's winter body right now, right? So right now, this is interesting to me. There's too much, look at this going on. I feel like this person's got a jump rope, right? And there's feathers flying around. Stuff flying around in the air. There's static in the air. So right now, there's too much static in the air to move ahead. Interesting. We just got that message, right? What do you need to do? I found a feather, and it was stuck to my my dresser this morning. I know it came from one of my down pillows, but it was on the floor, and then it was stuck to my dresser, and it was stuck there for a long time. There was static. And it stuck to the side of the wood. So right now,
there's too much static. So if there's too much static in the air, there's difficulty. So you need to get grounded. You need to sweat. You need to exercise. Get your blood flowing. Get your blood flowing to get rid of the I have ache. I've been doing a lot of squats, so the back of my legs have been, behind my knees, have been aching, right? So you got to get your blood flowing in a different way. So do that, power walk? Whatever it is. Keep your vibration high. Because Spirit says when there's too much static and things are sticking, we trip over things. We get in our own way. We make a mess. I almost did something this morning, and Spirit interrupted it. And I said, and then I went to pick up my collagen powder. I had it in a jar after I mixed it in with my water. And I guess I hadn't screwed the lid on tight. Think about that. I hadn't screwed my lid on tight. Your brain, something in your head wasn't screwed on tight. You know, if you heard about that, my head wasn't screwed on. And I caught it at the last second. I realized, ooh, and I was holding it at the top of the lid. And I said, wow, I almost made a huge mess. I almost made a huge mess because something wasn't screwed on tight. And I said to Spirit, oh my God, I know what you're talking about. You stopped it because of that. Thank you. So I said to them, thank you. Please help me and do that. If I'm about to make a mess, stop me. You have to ask, remember, we have to ask Spirit to step in like that. So if your brain is working overtime, listen to my mouth right then. I couldn't even get the word out. Overanalyzers Anonymous. If your brain is overanalyzing things, then something's missing. There's parts of you that your brain isn't thinking straight, right? So if you exercise, it kind of, it gets rid of useless energy. It quiets your overactive mind chatter, and it brings you back to center, right? Then you're able to hear Spirit. Because if we have an overactive, remember we were in the mountains yesterday and we couldn't think clearly. So I said, sit there and breathe. Just breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Calm down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Peace. Breathe out. Stress. Breathe in. Calm. Breathe out. Anxiety. If you've got all kinds of chaos going in your life, I don't where I am. It's very beautiful and peaceful where I am, but maybe where you are, it's not. So whoever I'm connecting with is having a difficult time. So you need to get your own center. So if you're in a place where you can't get away from whatever's going around, exercise. Go for a run, go for a bike ride, go for a power walk, go to the gym, do some push-ups. You can literally just drop and do 20. That lifts your vibration really quick, right? But shift your energy from your mind to something physical. And it helps your body and it calms your mind right down. So it's basically they want your mind to stop thinking. This is about not thinking. This is about putting that away. Get your mind off of that job and allow something else to take place. Get your body to start working. Make your muscles work out. This is a time when, they're encouraging exercise because they want you to get outside as well. Probably, your body needs it. My body clearly needs it. They're telling me that. That's why I've been doing this quite a bit lately, and they know because I want to see body changes for myself, right? And it's hard for me. I'm 5'2.5". My body, I build muscle quickly, but I also gain weight really quick. Right? It's just my heritage. I don't have a fast metabolism. So if I want to see body changes so that I'm comfortable with myself, I got to do something about it, right? And it'll happen quickly when you do it. Your muscles do have memory, so you can talk to your body about that too. Get my muscles back in shape. Come on, let's do this quick. But I got to put in the work. So right now, that's what they're telling you. Watch how your energy shifts when you're doing some kind of physical work. That's why working out in the garden was always so nice. I loved doing that. I always felt good. You're exerting yourself, but it was enjoyable. You don't even feel like you're doing it. That's why if I'm going to go for a power walk, I get to see all this stuff around me. That's why it's so much funner in Sedona or in the mountains, or rather than in a city. It's such a drag having to do it in cement. But you got to do it. You got to do it. Get out of your head. Do something physical. Get the lead out. Get the lead out of your body. Ooh. A pair. A pair of them. You see the little man and little woman right there?
guys.
Now I gotta see if these are red finches or if they're victory sparrows. I'm gonna make them move, unfortunately, but I want to see. I think it's a red finch. Yeah, I made them move. Damn it. Whoa, sorry. Okay, so the red finch talks about there's going to be a great deal of sudden activity. Where there's one, you'll see another. So it might also mean get busy, right? Which is what Spirit just said, and that's my sign. Get busy. All right, one look outside. The wind's starting to move a little bit. Get moving, you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to drop into 20, and then I'm going to do my squats, and I'm going to start to work. I'll talk to you soon.